Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and in my continued exploration of some of these Japanese pliers, here is the Fujiya MP7 in the 150 with the straight jaws. Now, what's different about this is it's 16 bucks compared to about 72 for a Snap-on, or for maybe 6 bucks less you can get a Craftsman. This is one of the worst pliers I've ever used. And it also has a cutter, which is kind of unusual on these sorts of precision pliers. Now, some people like cutters, some people don't. The reason you may not want one, considering, wow, why wouldn't you want a cutter? It's an extra feature, is sometimes when you're working with things, you might be in a situation where you let a little bit of skin get in between the jaws, and rather than a small pinch, you might actually snip something off. That's often why larger pliers, larger needle nose, may give you the option of one with a cutter or without. That's one reason. If you've got other reasons, let me know. But, you know, sometimes that's a big deal, you know, so you don't lop something off that you didn't want removed. The spring on the Snap-on is noticeably stronger, and it's this one is inside the jaw. Very nice. That's part of the expense there. Plus it has this stabilization pin to keep the jaws aligned under sideways twisting. The Craftsman here just has this old school kind of bent metal stuffed down into the handle. This one here, same thing. They never upgraded. I got this a long time ago. You know, it's kind of sacrificial in some ways. This is a little newer one. They've beefed up the jaws, probably strength through mass, not necessarily good engineering or metal hardness. But anyway, for about 16 bucks, that's a great deal. I do put caps on these things that are precision and spring-loaded to help protect the tips. Just go down hardware store, you can get little bolt covers. In fact, you can color code them if you want. Like I was able to find something that was almost the same as the handles. Now when I go to pick stuff up, that's when the kind of the tweezer profile really comes into play. Even little tiny wire like that. Hold that up there. There you go. It just grabs it quite easily. Little teeny weeny one. Let me see if I can grab it sideways here. Without, can't really feel it. But anyway, there it is. If you look at that. It grabs it, no problem. Some of the larger pliers like this, the good quality Snap-on Talon Grip, will easily grab things, no problem whatsoever. Just so many, they're machined so nicely. Some of the Craftsman, like this one here, there's a little bit less tolerance, so it tends to slide or skip out or shoot away. But you know, it's a precision plier. Can I pick up? I cannot pick up a little piece of wire here. Try this one here. That one's able to grab it. Of course, the Snap-on. If I can grab the edge of it here. Ah, interesting. Snap-on's struggling a little. Turn it over in case I've messed up. Yeah, I wonder if I messed up the edges, but interesting. Maybe it's better than the Snap-on. Let me try this one here, the bent nose. The Fujiya, that one's, yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. This is a newer plier than this one, but still I should be able to grab it. Maybe I was just holding it wrong, huh? Whoops. Anyway, so it's winning over the Snap-on too, but they do make a bent version of this as well, and I think you can get it with and without the cutter. So there might be 4 different versions of this thing. For 16 bucks, that's not bad for a little precision tweezer plier. Seems to be very well made as far as looking at the, you know, the ability for light to get through the blade and where it touches. Good solid cutting lockup. Look at that. Look at the light and the cutting knives right there. Beautiful. It is made in Vietnam, even though it is a Japanese brand. So is it worth it? Yeah, if you don't have something like this, I would recommend it over the Snap-on, unless you want, you know, what the Snap-on offers. And I would stay away from the Craftsman. disappointing a lot of times. Let me try cutting and see if I snip off something here. Whoops, missed the cutters. They are tiny, little teeny wee cuts there. Let me try some harder wire. Here's some, and this might exceed what these are for. Here is the packaging, and maybe somebody can tell me what that says, but I don't believe, well, I have no idea. Not even going to guess. Anyway, here's a 12 gauge. Wow, that's probably set because of the width of it. Nope, no problem. You can see I'm taking the oxide cover off of that. But there it is, continuing my exploration of the Fujiya MP7 150s. And with that, Doc out.